Programs and courses in the Faculty of Arts help graduates and society in general prepare for the unexpected.
Arts faculties aim their teaching and research efforts directly at the challenges we face in the workplace, the public sphere, and the family home. In economics, for example, the power of economic analysis gets channeled into everything from corporate planning to household finances. In one part of sociology, an area that's called community disaster research, society has helped cope with events like flooding and wildfires. In psychology, insights into human behavior help organizations in both the private and public sectors drive around a whole range of problems that can crop up.
In sociology, in my teaching and my research, I look at the aftermath of natural disasters to understand how people cope and, ideally, return to normalcy after disaster strikes. How were Albertan children and youth, for example, affected by the Fort McMurray wildfires? What did we learn from the hardship people faced there? And what are the best ways to encourage health and safety and recovery if wildfires like that ever happen again? And after serious incidents of flooding in Alberta, when homes and businesses were severely affected, what were the best strategies for promoting community resilience and supporting disaster recovery? With all the financial, environmental, and social consequences of natural disasters, planning for the future is imperative, and that means that solid research needs to be done now, while we still have time.
Studying psychology in the Faculty of Arts gets students looking closely at human behavior before they connect their learning to other kinds of courses. This puts the emphasis on the social application of what gets learned. Psychology wants to solve problems in people's lives, in organizations, in social systems, anywhere really, where human behavior is involved. One of my favorite courses to teach is about human senses and perception. We look at how the brain receives and processes information about the world around us, including everything we experience online. This course led to my current interest in teaching through virtual reality environments. My new course is aimed at understanding the links between perception and behavior in virtual reality, because VR will only become more common. For example, companies are creating virtual stores all the time now. My most recent research is on how we can use nature scenes in virtual reality to lower human stress levels.
Economists analyze how people and institutions make choices based on their preferences and constraints, and how those choices impact society. In the Faculty of Arts, our students learn that every choice has an opportunity cost. And of course, they also learn how economists measure the performance of the economy through the gross domestic product, unemployment rates, inflation rates, and how fiscal and monetary policies affect the economy. In my own teaching, I focus on building foundational skills which involve a mathematical approach and on ensuring that the students apply what they have learned in their own lives and later profession. One of my courses looks at the economics of gender-related issues, such as what determines the balance of power in a household, what the main determinants of the gender wage gap are, where we find that becoming a parent significantly affects mother's earnings, but it doesn't really affect father's earnings. Economics is everywhere, and our students will become better decision makers for having studying it.
My son's getting ready to start thinking about university, and he's heard about the liberal arts, but he's concerned what's it going to mean in terms of employability and earning potential for his future.
Studies done on the career trajectories of arts grads reveal time and again the value of the degrees. Skills get developed that transfer beautifully to many kinds of careers. Graduates come equipped with highly flexible ways of thinking and handling information, and this makes them confident in the face of uncertainty and suddenly emerging challenges. This is why they can end up in fields you might not expect. You wouldn't be surprised to learn that someone like Leonard Cohen has an arts degree, but sometimes entrepreneurs, many of them CEOs, have arts backgrounds as well. And it's important to note that arts graduates can end up anywhere along the Canadian political spectrum. The New Democratic Party's Jack Layton and the Conservative Party of Canada's Pierre Poilievre both obtained arts degrees. Arts faculties, preparing for the unexpected, exceeding expectations.